Greetings and welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Those of you viewing for the first time, welcome in. I am Tara, and on my channel I share recipes and tips for a healthier way of eating. So today what I will be doing, I will be peeling a cassava, but it's not just any cassava. Guys, take a look at this cassava. This is my cassava or yuca. Look at the size of this. I have a tape line here. It's 28 inches in length here. And the top part is very wide. You see that? This cassava is 28 inches in length and it's very heavy. I didn't weigh it, so I don't know the weight of it. But look at that. I can barely get my hands around it here. I am going to cut this cassava into pieces that I can manage. Then I will peel the cassava, then I will cut it into the size that I want to be cooking, you know. After I'm done doing that, I will wash it out about 3 times, yeah, and then I will soak it in some water overnight. Soaking the cassava overnight, this process is known as leaching, and what happens is that small amount of toxins in the cassava will be released from the cassava, yeah, and also small amount of starch, thereby making the same cassava, you will make it in a healthier way. I'm going to leave this overnight, but not for any lengthy period of time, because what would happen is that the cassava would ferment and you don't want that to happen. Then after, I'm going to rinse it out. You know, after overnight, I'm going to rinse it and freeze it. By freezing the cassava overnight or any longer periods, the starch in the cassava will become resistant when you go and boil that cassava. Yes? So on my channel, I share simple tips on how to make the everyday food a little bit on the healthier side. So today it is cassava. So I'm cutting it into pieces that I can manage to peel. In Trinidad, we call this cassava. I know that in some countries it is called yuca. How do you call this in your country, guys? I can manage with this. Yeah? So I kind of make a little slit on the sides and just you see that? Look how easy it comes off. Set this aside and start with this one. I'm making some slits. You can make this slits slant or you can go straight like how I am doing it. You put your knife here and you lift. It's all about having discipline, as I've said before. you know, you just don't go and boil a cassava same day. You just, you know, planning and preparation is so important. Yeah, you go through the process. The more salt I put in the cassava is the easier it will be to peel. Yeah, this one is a bit, I'll get it. Next piece. Guys, let me know if you have ever had cassava before and how do you prepare your meal for cassava. Cassava, you can add it to certain dishes, you know, like pone and all of that. You can boil it just as it is with just some salt and that is fine. You can put it in soups. You can make bread, you can make roti, you can make dumpling, you know, it's very, you can use this to make a lot of things. Wow, this is the fattest piece. You see that? Look at how big. This is the top. This piece will give her. I think I need to take the head off so that I can peel it. I think I will cut this one like this so that I can remove this string on this head from on it. Yeah. Yeah, that one gave me a little problem, that piece. Guess what, I'll get through. It's just the head that is hard, but the cassava itself is very, you know, very tender, I should say. Look at that, I can cut it easily with this knife. It's just the head that is tough. This part here. I got it done. I also have this baby cassava. I say baby because compared to the other cassava that I just peeled, this one is small. When you dig your cassava, you want to peel it as soon as possible because it can go bad on you, especially if there's a chip in it. Because it happens when you dig it from the ground, so what will happen is that I cut off the little piece that was exposed. I used to see my mom doing it like this, like a ring around the cassava. So I'm trying that. Let me try. Look at that, very soft. So I'm done peeling my cassava. Before cutting this anymore, I will rinse it to get rid of the dirt on it. Oops. I'll get you. The cassava trying to run away from me, guys. So this is my cassava. I will now go and wash it and then I will cut it further. Over that I will take it. I am removing it as I rinse from one bowl and placing it into another. So because this cassava was so big, I'm going to use a chopper to cut this part, yeah? Done peeling my cassava. I washed it, I cut it up. I tried to get it into the same size that I cut it into. The next stage of this will be to put some in a different bowl because I'm gonna put water in here. I want it completely covered in water. So that should be it. I leave this overnight, but not for any lengthy period of time beyond overnight because it will ferment. Guys, I will show you. Okay. Ensure that your cassava is completely covered with the water and set this for overnight. I will then strain off the water and give it a rinse again, and then I will package it and put it in my freezer. Put in the amount, you know, portion size, how you will be using your cassava to cook. So just a quick recap. First of all, you peel your cassava, cut it into size if it's too big for you to handle peeling it. And then you peel, you wash, and then you cut it up to the size that you are going to use to cook. You soak overnight, but not for any lengthy period of time because it will ferment. I'm repeating myself, yes. And then you strain it off, you rinse it, and then you freeze it. It's all about having that patience. It's all about, you know, having discipline as you go through the process, yes. So in this way, the same cassava becomes a bit healthier. Leaching helps. in that it removes a small amount of the starch and also some toxins that is in the cassava. It's also known as detoxifying. But the biggest benefit of freezing is that the starch becomes resistant. When you freeze the cassava, then boil the cassava, you add in heat to the cassava, then the starch becomes resistant. When you're going to cook your cassava, don't take it out and put it under running water and allow it to thaw. No. From the freezer, you put it into your boiling water that you're going to cook to get the full benefit. Guys, that's my health tip for today on yuca or cassava. How do you guys say this in your country? I am from Trinidad and Tobago. It's about having discipline, guys. If you want to achieve your goal, you know, you're going down the road of being healthier, then you need to, you know, go through the process. And I share tips on how to just make everyday meal a bit on the healthier side. So today it was the cassava. Guys, let me know where you're looking from. And how do you guys prepare your cassava or yuca? Any other name this is known as? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Until we meet on another video, much love and appreciation. Bye. If you haven't as yet subscribed, please subscribe.